Hi, boys and girls. Miss Jerry and Miss Mary Beth are in the atrium again. And as you can see, our prayer table is still set in white. We are still celebrating the great feast of Christmas. And today we are bringing you a presentation called the Adoration of the Magi. The Magi are the kings that came to visit Jesus. He was probably a toddler, I'm guessing around maybe 2 years old. So these figures here are the figures we use in the atrium for our kings, the Magi. And we know that they brought gifts. All right. Inside this beautiful house is Mary. She is home with Jesus. And if you can see this, you can see that he looks a little bit older than a baby right now. And on top of Mary's house is the star. This is the star that the Magi followed. So the story goes that the kings came to pay homage. The word is homage. It's like honoring the new king of the Jews. And they came to a town called Jerusalem, thinking that that's where this newborn king of the Jews would be from. And when they got to Jerusalem, they found that he was not born there. But they also had a meeting with King Herod. King Herod was not happy about all this power this new king of the Jews was going to have. So he made a deal with the kings that came to visit and pay homage to Jesus. And King Herod made a deal with them that they were to come back and tell him where they find the infant king of the Jews. So I'm going to read you the story from Scripture so that you can see how the wise men, the Magi, reacted. After Jesus had been born at Bethlehem in Judea during the reign of King Herod, some wise men, the Magi, came to Jerusalem from the east. They asked, "Where is the infant king of the Jews? We saw his star as it rose and have come to do him homage." When King Herod heard this, he was perturbed, very angry, and so was the whole of Jerusalem. He called together all the chief priests and scribes of the temple and inquired of them where the Christ was to be born. "At Bethlehem in Judea," they told him, "for this is what the prophet wrote. And you, Bethlehem, in the land of Judah, you are by no means least among the leaders of Judah, for out of you will come a leader who will shepherd my people Israel." Then Herod summoned the wise men to see him privately. He asked them the exact date on which the star had appeared, and then sent them on to Bethlehem. He said, "Go and find out all about the child, and when you have found him, let me know, so that I too may go and do him homage." Having listened to what the king had to say, they set out, and there in front of them was the star they had seen rising, and it went forward and halted over the place where the child was. The sight of the star filled them with delight, and going into the house, they saw the child with his mother Mary, and falling to their knees, they did him homage. And then opening their treasures, they offered him gifts of gold and frankincense and myrrh. But they were warned in a dream not to go back to Herod, and so they returned to their own country by a different route. These words in Scripture are something you may want to think about. All right, think about these characters, these kings, King Herod, all right? And what may come of all of this. We hope to see you next time, boys and girls, and for now we say bye-bye.